these friendships couldn't go where I was going. And I knew that God had other friends in store for me times 10.
Maybe I should move a little closer. God, I wanna be a little closer to you.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Chiamaka. I did want to introduce this new segment to my channel where I have conversations with you guys about what's going on in my life and what I'm doing. And I actually want to call these things face mask and chill. I think being able to incorporate things that I like to do. I love everything and all things self-care. I love being able to try new skincare products. Just doing things that make me feel good and relax, especially being a grad student, full-time employee, and running a ministry on the side. It can kind of get overwhelming and exhausting. So finding ways to relax while doing purpose things like my YouTube video, face mask and chill. I think that's just a great way to incorporate the things that I like to do. So that is the purpose of this video. As far as my YouTube channel, I really don't have a clear, like, this is exactly what this YouTube channel is about. It's about pillow talk videos and this. I just kind of want to make videos, and wherever God leads me is where he leads me. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a, whatever kind of gurus they have out there on YouTube. I'm just me. And I just love women. I love self-care. I love pouring into women. I love sharing my story. I love talking. And there's so many other passions that I have that I want to be able to share and express to you guys on this channel and however I see fit. So hopefully you guys are able to walk with me on this journey. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and introduce the product that I'll be using. It is the 24K Rose Gold Collagen Peel Off Face Mask. So I got this from Ross. Your girl is bougie on a budget, okay? I want to try different new face masks and skincare products on my face because, as y'all can see, I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation on my forehead and some areas around my face. And yes, I think being able to kind of walk through this journey of trying to get my face clear will be another part of my YouTube channel. So I'm excited to start this video. I have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. So hopefully everything that I share with you guys speaks to you and touches you and changes your life. So it's Monday and y'all, I had a midterm today. Child, it was a lot. I'm just glad we're done. So this is how, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but this is how the product looks. So it's kind of like this shiny, like, I don't know what kind of, like, glittery type of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's like this pink, clear, shiny substance. It smells good. It smells really fresh. So we're gonna put it on. And I have my little mirror here so I can make sure that I'm properly applying it correctly. So if I'm looking down here, it's because I'm looking at my mirror. I need to get me a little stand-up mirror, probably like a little table or desk or whatever, but I'm still trying to work on getting my life together in this apartment. It's been a couple months since I moved in here, but so far, love it. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about just a couple different things that's been going on in this season of my life. Currently, I am off of social media. I made the conscious decision to get off social media because it was just taking over my life. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's just be real. It was taking over my life. More so in the sense that, you know, I would have things to do, but because the things that I had to do was very overwhelming, I would just resort to social media as an escape and would further perpetuate this cycle of procrastination that I found myself in. And, you know, I'm a grad student. I can't just be out here not studying, not doing my homework. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think because I had kind of a late start to my semester, I had a lot of traveling that I did. Went to Vegas for a friend's birthday, then went to Mexico for my birthday. You know, it was a lot. And I got caught back up, you know, praise God. Took all my midterms. So now I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, you know what? In order for me to not like put myself in a position like that again, I need to be proactive. And so right now I just need to get off social media to get focused on studying for these midterms that I had. And then be intentional with making a schedule for how I'm going to keep up with my readings and keep up with my studying. For those that don't know, I am getting my master's in mental health counseling and marriage and family therapy. Whoop, whoop, you know, we need more Black therapists, okay? And I just I believe that God has called me to the field of mental health. We just need it. You know, mental health is becoming a big problem and epidemic in our generation, especially with the introduction of technology and being able to see everybody's highlight reels on social media and comparing it to your reality. It could just, you know, cause a lot of stress and depression and anxiety that could easily be avoided if we get off, but we don't. I hope me looking this way doesn't look awkward on camera, but you know what? It's okay because, you know, you learn from your mistakes. I think that's everything, right? All right, cool. So I feel like God had been calling me to a season of being still. Just because, child, I was so busy. Like, I was running ragged. I was just all over the place. I was going to school, going to work, trying to do stuff for Pillow Talk, going to this Bible study, going to this church service, going to this, going to that. It was just a lot and very overwhelming, and I basically felt burnt out. And with all the overwhelming feelings that I was feeling in regards to schoolwork and all the other things I was doing, like I said previously, I found myself getting on social media as a way to escape, and I feel like that was very unhealthy for me to cope that way. Found myself not taking care of my own self anymore, not incorporating my self-care routine. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to get off and really get into my word. And it's crazy because I got off February 29th is when I got off. And since then, it's March 9th now. Since then, I feel like God has been so loud and God has been just so clear on the things that he's been sharing with me. And I keep laughing and smirking because I'm just so in awe of what God has been doing in this season recently. And it's only been 9 days. And I'm just amazed, like even with all the confirmation I've been getting just with my purpose, my future, the things that I want to do, things that he's called me to do. I'm just really excited for where he's going to take me once I am obedient in this season. And yeah, you know, I really do believe that in this season God is really trying to mold me into more of the woman of God that he already sees me as and that I envision myself to become. So really, long story short, if you guys want to get more of a full testimony of my story, I do have a video on that, and I kind of want to make an updated video on that because times have changed since that video. But from the beginning up until that point in my life, I have a video on there. You can check in my videos, and I'll put the link down below so you guys can check that out. But as far as this time period, I feel like in 2019 was when I finally like rededicated and resurrendered myself to God, because you know I have been doing things my way. You know, even though I knew God, even though I had a relationship with him, I was still doing things my way, and I still found myself in so many things that I just felt like a woman that is being obedient and being led by the Spirit shouldn't find herself in. And I realized that, you know what, God, you got it. Like, I'm tired of being heartbroken. I'm tired of being, you know, mistreated, disrespected, and hurt. And I'm tired of all of that. So, God, you take the wheel. 2019 was really a year of just reflection, a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of rediscovering who God is. I had an idea in a way I view God, and it wasn't really in the most healthiest ways. I used to really fear God. I had a fear-based mindset towards God, and I always felt like, oh my God, he's out to get me. He's gonna kill me if I do this or do that. Like, I just was so scared of God, and I didn't know and realize that it stemmed from my daddy issues and growing up in an abusive household where my dad was real critical and angry. And that's a whole nother story in and of itself that I may share with you guys on another day. As far as that time period, you know, I just didn't have a healthy view of God. When I surrendered or re-surrendered my life to God, I was able to learn about him in such a more beautiful and in-depth way. So fast forward to 2020, you know, I'm doing my Pillow Talk stuff. I'm in grad school. I'm living in Dallas, and I'm really involved in my church. Everything's good. Everything, you know, is running smoothly. Then the spring semester starts. So 2020 started, and then I started to realize that, you know what, I really want to step more into who I am. Like, I feel like there's just levels to this. You know, 2019 was a great year of healing and growth and discovering myself and God in such a new and deeper way. I want to go to the next level. What the next level requires you to let go of some things from your previous level so you can be a lot more lighter to go up to the next level. Does that make sense? Like, you know, you carrying all this weight, but you trying to go to the next level. You trying to fly and go to new heights. But all this baggage and all these things from level 1 or from the lower levels just holding you back and pulling you down. So I realized basically like around January, February, who truly are my friends. I've been going through a season of kind of reevaluating my friendships, reevaluating who I really want to call a friend. I think we've kind of gotten into this culture where, you know, if we like the same things and, you know, we see each other all the time, that we're friends, or because we've served time in that relationship, whether it be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, you know, you consider that person a friend. But I had to realize that just because, you know, time has been served and history's been made in a certain friendship does not consider you my friend. Just because we like the same things and we used to do the same things, and I say used to because there's some things that I don't do no more that, you know, some of my friends were still doing. That doesn't really consider you my friend either. I just feel like if you're my friend that is praying for me, that is warm for me, a friend that is, you know, genuinely looking out for my best interest, a friend that I know is dependable, a friend that I know that I can have healthy conflict with. And I say healthy conflict because there are some people that have had conflict in the past, and, you know, I can be aware of where I went wrong and apologize, but the other party is not so yet mature in that area. I feel like we're at an age now where we're grown, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's perfect. We all have our faults. And if there is conflict going on in a relationship, we both need to be well aware that both of us had a part to play in it. It wasn't just one or the other. And that was becoming the issue in some of my friendships, where it felt like I always kept doing the apologizing. I always kept doing the, you know, coming to you and trying to have the mature conversation. And that was kind of getting tiring, because I was like, dang, where are my girlfriends at where, you know, there's conflict and we both come together, or either one of us come together, and when we talk about it, it's both of us taking responsibility, not just me, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like that was, in a sense, kind of disrespectful and kind of demeaning to me, because I felt like, dang, you see me as weak, you know what I'm saying? You know, there are some friendships in that aspect that I had to let go, and it wasn't as painful as I thought it was, because I think in the forefront of my mind, these friendships couldn't go where I was going. And I knew that God had other friends in store for me times 10. You know, whatever God takes out your life, and he'll bring it back to you tenfold. And so when I say tenfold, it may not be even in the amount of friends, but it could just be one friend that carries every characteristic that you needed as a friend. And so, and it could also be, you know, 10 more friends that all carry those same qualities that you do. Either way, I know God will always make everything work out for my good when it comes to situations like that. So I feel like I'm in a really good place, and God indeed has blessed me with amazing woman of God that I love and call sister. And, you know, it's just been such a great season of being able to let go and create space for other women to come in to pour into me as I pour into them, and we beautifully blossomed this friendship. Going through that growing pain of realizing and recognizing who my real friends are and who aren't my real friends, you know, in that time period came with a lot of disrespect, and I feel like a lot of conflict that was unnecessary. And not even just recently, but just kind of reflecting over my life with certain people that I had called friend, and how I felt treated and disrespected by them. And in turn, that made me feel kind of useless and worthless. And I was battling heavy with my self-worth and self-esteem. I was feeling just like all I'm good for to people is for them to take advantage of me, use me, you know, disrespect me. And I'm only good for them if I can make them feel good or if they can benefit off of me. And I hated feeling like that, because I'm like, I know that I'm more than just someone that they can use or take advantage of. So with that being said, you know, coming to that realization and that and acknowledging, you know, who my friends were, I had to also take a hard look at myself and question, like, why was I allowing certain friends in my life? Why was I allowing certain people to treat me a certain type of way? And I realized it was because, you know, I didn't think I was worthy of good friends. I didn't think I was worthy of having genuine people that love me and support me to be around me. Like, if you guys know me or know my story, I've been in so many friendships where I feel like people took advantage of me, people lied on me, people have disrespected me, people have, you know, played me like a fool, used me, just so many different things. And I'm not trying to play the victim here, because I know I have my faults. I know I've caused harm and damage to other people in friendships, so I'm taking full responsibility of all the things I know I've done. But I know at the end of the day that I'm not like an evil spirited type of person, and I would never go out of my way to intentionally hurt someone. And I felt like a lot of that was done to me, even just in the past, where I've had people like try to go off on me for no reason or start drama with me for no reason, just because they wanted to get a reaction out of me, because they knew of the spirit that I carried, and they wanted to see if I can get up out of my spirit and go back to my old ways. And there have been moments where I've allowed them to win, but in those moments I realized, like, why am I even surrounding myself around people that make me feel like that? Why am I surrounding myself around people that want to start drama with me without the intention of trying to actually fix something or work things out with me? Why do I intentionally choose to put myself in places, in environments where I know certain people don't like me? And after having to ask myself these hard questions, I realized it was because I didn't think I was worth having good friends. I didn't think I was worth being genuinely loved by the women and men like around me. And it's crazy because you think it only happens in romantic relationships, but this can easily happen in platonic relationships with girlfriends and guy friends alike. So I just, had to realize that, it's not all them. It was a lot of me too. I had a lot of brokenness, a lot of issues within myself that I attracted what I believed I deserved. And I felt like I deserved maltreatment and disrespect and ingenuine relationships and friendships. And God has not called me to have relationships that don't fill me up or pour into me. God has called me to surround myself with people that are on the same path that I'm on, people that are striving for greatness, people that are walking in purpose, people that are genuinely following Christ. And not that I can't have people that don't believe in God, because I believe you should be friends with everybody. But are these people pouring into you, caring for you, loving you, supporting you? I think it's really big and important to know who is supporting you, who is there for you, who is like literally rooting for you. And I didn't have that. For a long time, I did not have that around me. Only maybe a select few, like one or two. But as far as this season right now, I do believe that I finally have stepped into a new mindset. I feel like I have a mindset shift now, where I realize it's important for me to be around people that make me feel good and I make them feel good. And it's important for me to be around people where I can have mature conversations, healthy conflicts, and be able to talk about deep things and things that are passionate on both ends and not the surface level.
Oh, girl, did you see what happened on Instagram? Girl, you saw what that girl was wearing?
No, I ain't got time to have conversations like that no more. I got better things to do. I have purpose to fulfill. I'm just on a different wavelength, okay? Or different frequency is what you guys will say, right? But yeah, so I say all that to say, be careful who you have around. You know, be mindful of the people that you call your friends. Be extremely aware of the people that you surround yourself around, because they literally make or break you. And if you are having people around you that do not support you, that do not genuinely care for you, that are intentionally seeking drama with you, that just ultimately don't make you feel good after you're around them, then those are not your friends, boo. Those are people that you need to go ahead and cut off, or have a long conversation with to end the friendship and move forward with their life. And trust that God's going to bring the right people around you at the right time. You don't got time to be friends with people that are not good for you. And you're doing yourself and them a disservice by still continuing trying to force a friendship with them. It's not worth it. So just let it go, boo, and let God bless you with the right people that are for you. I hope that made you guys feel like, you know what, I'm not alone in this situation. I've been in this place where I feel like I don't have nobody, I have no friends, or at least no real friends around me. You're not alone, sis. Like, we all go through this season. We all go through those seasons. If, you know, God has to teach you a little bit more than once, like me sometimes. Hey, look, I understand. I'm very hard-headed and stubborn, and, you know, God, I'm just what you made, okay? And I just realized that there are some things that I just don't do no more, and they were still doing it. Or there are some things that they were participating in that I just know that was not good for my growth as a woman of God. Like, and this is no shade, no tea, no judgment, no nothing. This is just me being real. Like, there are things that I want to do in this life that I can't continue doing the same things I used to do. I have to put away childish things. The Bible says, when I was a child, I thought like a child, I acted like a child, I whatever like a child. Now that I am a man, I put childish things behind me. And I act like a man, act like a woman, okay? Those things that I used to do that kept the fake friends and the ingenuine relationships around me were the reasons why I was still stuck in that same level. But now I know that I have purpose. Now I know that there are things that are required of me to let go and to do in order to reach the next level. And so for me to get to that level, I'm gonna have to cut some friends off. I'm gonna have to stop doing certain things. I'm gonna have to stop going to certain places. That's just what it is. So if you know that there are things that God has put on your heart to do, and there are things that you are still entertaining and doing, knowing that it's keeping you in the same level, but you're feeling frustrated, take some time to reevaluate those things that you're doing, or those relationships that you're entertaining that you know you need to let go of. And realize that, you know what, I might have to put you down for a season. Maybe I have to let this relationship go. Maybe I have to stop talking to you. I can't go over there no more. I can't do this anymore. And realize that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You're not missing out. You've done it already. You've done it 1,000 times, I'm sure. And where has it gotten you? You know, no offense, but let's just be real. You talking about you want to do this and you want to do that and you want to achieve this level of success, but you're still doing the same things that got you stuck and frustrated. You got to pick one. It's straight Bible. You can't love the world and love God at the same time. You have to pick one. You can't desire for success in all the things that you see in your future, but yet you still love doing the same broken, low-level things that keep you stuck in the same level. So that's really all I have to share. We're going to go ahead and try to peel this thing off because, yeah. And we're back. Just wanted to let this face mask sit in, and it looks like it's ready to come off. It's just a peel off mask, so you see it's kind of already coming off a little bit. So yeah, what you do is just peel it off. So we're almost there. Ooh, and she's off. And voila, there is the 24K rose gold mask. Again, I got this at Ross. I'm not sure if they'll have it at Ross. You know how Ross be. But I'm sure you could look up this brand on Amazon, like on Google, and it's probably on Amazon or just somewhere on the internet if you guys want to try it out. So that's that mask for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat, talk with me, this face mask and chill. Let me know if you guys want more of these type of videos. I actually enjoy doing videos like this. Love talking to you guys about real topics and real life things. I hope this was enjoyable. I hope this was insightful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with anybody you feel like this is for. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Maybe I should move a little closer. God, I wanna be a little closer. God, I wanna be a little closer to you. Maybe I should closer. God, I wanna be a little closer. God, I wanna be a little closer to you.